it's me, oh gorgeous. How are you? I hope you're doing wonderful. You know what day it is. It's Wednesday and it's time for a midweek motivational video. And I hope I'm able to speak to someone, inspire, motivate, educate someone out there and help them make a better choice for their lives, or at least have fun or have a more positive outlook for their life. So the topic that I wanted to, can you tell that I'm a little bit tired? I had an incredibly busy day in court today, just getting out and realizing I have to get the video out. So if I sound a little tired, please bear with me. But anyways, I want to talk about a topic that kind of hit home, kind of unfolded for me and a client of mine today in court. It's a topic about the value of conscious or cautious living. So it's conscious living and cautious living. I wrote about it in the book Awakening and Unleash Your Victor, part of the journey towards authentic spirituality, or part of the journey towards awakening and unleashing your inner victor, is embarking on a two-part thing I choose to call the conscious and the cautious living. Conscious living being be super conscious, being super alert of what you're feeling, of what you're thinking, of what you're speaking at any point in time, knowing how powerful each and every one of those things can eventually become in your life. Thoughts are not just thoughts, thoughts are energy. Thoughts are vibrating energy, meaning whatever you're thinking actually potentially has life force. So you can be thinking bad of someone else and not really be affecting yourself, not necessarily the person you're thinking about. It's a thought. So your thoughts, for good or for bad, ultimately affect your own outcome. Your words, the same thing. Your actions, the same thing. It's some people call it the law of karma. In the Bible, it's essentially the doctrine of reaping what you've sowed. But there's no law that is as fundamentally important as this thing that I'm going to talk about, the law of karma. So let's fast forward to 4 months ago. I was in court with this particular client of mine, and what it was about was she had wanted to take her ex to court. She happened to have a child, actually two kids for the guy, and all she wanted was support for the kids. And I remember this gentleman was working at the time, and vehemently refused to support these kids. Even though he was working, he actually made a statement to my client that he will do whatever in his power to make sure to frustrate my client. My client is a single mom, young, hardworking young woman trying to make ends meet, and is straddled with the responsibility of taking care of this two little, beautiful, precious babies. So essentially, the judge had entered the order for the guy to pay support obligations for my client. And I remember the guy being adamant that he was telling my client he was in fact going to cut his hours and make sure that my client isn't getting what she's entitled to get for the kids upkeep on a weekly basis. And I just said to my client, you know what, keep doing what you're doing. Keep working hard for your kids. Do the best you can. You can't undo the past. Stay in the future, stay positive, stay proactive, stay happy, and see these kids as the blessings that they truly are from God. So fast forward to I had to file a contempt order in court because he has not been paying. Of course, he promised he wasn't going to pay, and he was not paying. And we appeared today for a hearing. And my client and I walked into court, and we didn't even believe what we saw. This guy that we saw just 4 months prior looked like a total wreck. Like, he looked like someone who was either homeless or someone who was going through a really rough patch. Just looked haggard. I mean, how the worst description of someone who was homeless or who is homeless is how this guy looked today. Looked utterly like a horror movie. So we get to court today and we realize that this guy has been living off of his car. He has been slowly losing everything he said he has. Even though he said he's working, well, it didn't look like he was working. He was homeless. He was living in his car. And to make matters worse, the judge actually did throw him into jail. So he's going to jail today. Um, he vehemently 4 months before said he was going to make sure that this kids, his own kids, get nothing. Was extremely rude, well, it was extremely haughty, was extremely mean to not only my client but also his kids. And today he actually looks like everything has come full circle, and he looked the part of dejection, of despair, of hopelessness. And then to make matters even more juicier for him, he's going to jail because he obviously has not been making the support obligations that he was obligated to do under the law. So why did I tell this little story? I told this little story to reaffirm, my client and I talked about it. It's an incredibly fair universe that we live in. A lot of us don't realize that, because if a lot of us realize the fairness or the just universe that we actually live in, a lot of us are gonna think twice before we perpetrate, be it thoughts, be it words, be it action, against someone else that is detrimental to their interest. It doesn't even matter how minor the things seem to you or how unimportant this person seemed to you. Every single thought, word, or action that we take for good or for bad is ultimately gonna come back full circle. But the reality of it is, it doesn't just come back, it comes back tripled, doubled, quadrupled, for good or for bad. So essentially, I had to tell this story because I highlighted the story. My client was weeping, literally crying in court and saying, Attorney Okoye, cannot believe how this guy looks, what he's getting. Look how relaxed, how happy, even through my struggles, even through my pain. I have a roof on my head. I have two adorable children. I am doing well. But look at him. Lost everything, is living in his car, looked like an absolute mess. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this videos for this week. It's a very it's one of those videos that I want everyone to think seriously about: the value of conscious and cautious living. Conscious meaning, be conscious of every single thought, word, or action that you take. Almost make sure you understand and realize that you are yourself a filter. So any thought that crosses your mind that you know is a toxic thought, that does not enrich, that does not bless someone else or yourself, you know that you must get rid of a thought like that. Or if you think harm, or if you think envy, or if you think unhappiness for someone else, it all ultimately returns back to you. It comes full circle, doubled, quadrupled. If you do evil, don't expect good. Or if you wish people evil, how dare you expect good? You're not going to get that. So whatever you do for good or for bad is going to come full circle. And guess who the beneficiary is going to be? You. Okay, keep that thoughts, keep those comments, keep those inspirations, share everything on the page if you like it, okay? I look forward to reading all of those wonderful comments. And until next week, I say take care and keep being bold and keep being blessed and keep being beautiful. Bye.